Hello everyone, Real Trucking Gamer, aka PigVader371 here. I'm going to skip this pleasantries because I have a lot of information that I want to bounce off your guys' chests. They're basically ideals. Nothing I'm saying is fact. Just some stuff I've noticed here and there and I've kind of put together. Probably wrong. Would be nice if I was right, but you never know. First off, we know we're getting a brand new dungeon next season. Guaranteed. No one has any information on it yet. Everyone's thinking it's going to be Deepstone related, probably related to Clovis Bray. Which would be ideal, especially since he had information on Neomuna, which is where we're going to be for Lightfall. Another idea, which we've been seeing back and forth, is a return of Rasputin. So maybe there's something with that. Rasputin's fought off the darkness before and pushed him back, so maybe he may be with us this time, or he may be against us since we're trying to take in the darkness. Either way, you know, fun stuff. 2. Got some Deepstone Crypt rework weapons. We're going to be getting a craftability option. We're going to be able to craft our weapons how we want them for Deepstone. No need to run it 1,000 times to get a certain roll. Some people like that. Some people don't. It's killing a lot of the grind feature of the game. It'd be nice, though, to get a refresh on the perk list. Eyes of Tomorrow. It'd be nice to get a catalyst for that. It's hot garbage now anyways. It has been for a while. There's only one thing I can think of that would make that weapon worth it, and that's to throw incandescence on a catalyst. Imagine, you know, popping 6 enemies with incandescence at the same time in a room, and then you just start watching everything burn all the way to the roof. Storyline time. In which way is next season leaning towards? We got the Clovis storyline, where we may end up back, you know, again, Deepstone Crypt, stuff like that, trying to find out more information on what he knew about Neomuna. Osiris, you know, being possessed by Savathun, sharing thoughts with Savathun, having conversations with Savathun, has been in a coma still, you know, going on 2 seasons. We just got all the pieces of Nezarec to possibly try to resurrect or awaken Osiris. Maybe he'll have some information for us. We can fight side by side with him. Maybe the curse is the dungeon. Maybe we're going to have to go and fight Nezarec in the moon. You know, he's got his pyramid on the moon. It's been there forever. Way even before Crota. So maybe that's a part that we'll be leaning into. Then we also have the crown. It kind of just sitting down there right now in the helm. But I've put some theories together on that one. So the crown and the new super that we're getting for Lightfall. So if you remember, the first encounter we ever had with the Crown of Sorrow was in the Crown of Sorrow raid. You remember what color his hands were glowing when you had to shoot his hands to stop the white mechanic? Yeah, that's the same color of our new supers. And it is called Lightfall. So maybe we're going to lean more towards that darkness side to kind of help with fighting off the witness. It's just a theory. It's, again, no solid evidence. But if you want to look right here, I got a couple comparison pictures for you. Alright, so next, every season comes with an exotic and a seasonal legendary, which we get, or a pinnacle weapon from, like, you get it from Gambit, you can get it from the Vanguard, you can get it from Crucible, just whatever, floats your boat. Got a couple predictions. We know Rose is coming back. That was guaranteed. That's going to be a part of the new Crucible rework, which I'm excited for. Finally got my first win flawless in Trials this weekend, so I'm ready to see how that changes up. Kind of scared now that I'm starting to get good at it again. My prediction for the exotic is either going to be a hand cannon or a rocket launcher. It's been a while since we've gotten an exotic one of either one of those. And I personally would love either one, because I rock both styles. Hand cannon, I would love to see an exotic 150. Especially with the Rose coming back with the rework. It's a 140, but it's got the movement and mobility like a 150. Like I said, it would be nasty to get a 150 hand cannon exotic. A rocket launcher, I would love to see something that plays into like a stasis rocket launcher or something. Like maybe it's like a cluster bomb of effect or something where it freezes anything around it or something. And when it does, it explodes, kind of like a lasting impression. Unlikely, but would be nice. Weapon reworks. Really, I don't know what they're going to add and take away. Every season's different. Sometimes we get more, sometimes we get less. I would love to see more craftables, but then again, I don't know. Like, I like seeing the craftables, but I don't, because, again, I'm a day one vet from Destiny 1. Like I said, it's going to be kind of sad if you don't have to grind for gear anymore. Speaking of Destiny 1, maybe we get some new Nightfall weapons next season? Maybe a Magaloop? Maybe a Stolen Will? You know, a couple options. Bungie, if you guys see this, maybe throw us a bone. Give us something we want. But it's not going to happen. We never get what we want. Destiny 2 Nightfall weapons. Possibly, is there a way we can get a returning Warden's Law? That is on my wish list. Santa Claus, are you there? Can you help us? No, probably not. The Bungie gods and lords and legends they are, they will not let us have a reworked Warden's Law. That thing was a 2-tapping machine the first time I got it. I loved it. Not so much the people I was going against. They were not happy. But I was. The best option for a bring back for a Destiny 2 Nightfall returning weapon would probably be Bray Osprey. That's about the best option I could think of. It'd kind of be disappointing because the Nightfall you got that from was on Mars, and we do not have that Nightfall anymore. The other one is the Long Goodbye, but we got Silico Neuroma. Why would we want the Long Goodbye? I mean, there's not much that would give us that we would be happy for. I know they're not going to change going back to Deepstone Crypt. I know they're not going to change a whole lot of the weapons around. They're just going to make them to where you can craft them and get the specific rolls faster. Again, I feel like that's kind of ruining the raid. Back to the dungeon possibilities. The Clovis Bray, I have no idea what kind of or dungeon weapons they could produce for us. But if they did a Rasputin themed raid, then, you know, Warmind cells could be making a return. Warmind cells would be nasty for next season. Or not next season, the following season when Lightfall comes out. Running Warmind cells, getting chased by new enemies and old foes. It would be insane. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about the Lightfall expansion. Guaranteed new raid. Obviously, it's going to be probably something to do with the Witness. I don't know if we'll defeat him in the campaign and then they'll make up a new raid for us. Maybe with Callus or something. Or if we'll defeat Callus in the campaign and then the raid will be the Witness, which would be the better option. I don't want to have another Callus raid unless they bring back the OG Leviathan. Even then, Callus is just kind of spiritual right now, not so much a physical entity. But he still has a lot of control, and it's kind of nerve-wracking seeing the direction that's going. Weapons for that season. I mean, you've seen the exotic they have right now. It's going to be real mechanically based. It's going to be cybernetics. It's going to be way more than what Destiny is now. Like, imagine if, you know, you go into this new raid and there's turrets and there's this you can use, there's that you can use. Imagine if they open up the world of possibilities to where instead of, you know, using just the darkness, we have the cybernetic enhancements and stuff that they have on Neomuna. It's going to be a wild ride. But that's about all I have for you guys now. Let me know what you think of this. Have a good one.